Hello and welcome to FPL Daddy. Game week 20 was extremely frustrating for me. I had great punts which worked out, but the disappointing performance of Mo Salah just didn't push my rank enough. I actually had Edward and Bowen, and I don't think a lot of players had both. They probably had only Bowen, and even the teams which actually selected Edward is less than 4%. So this is a punt I took because Crystal Palace was playing Norwich, but because of the disappointing performance of Mo Salah, my rank didn't really improve much. From about 7k, my rank now is at about 6,900. So coming to the performance of the defense, David De Gea has been playing well, but we actually expected United to get a clean sheet there. But they have good fixtures and he's going nowhere. Coming to the defense, Chelsea haven't been clinical as they were at the back. Reece James has been terrible to say the least. 3-0 hauls in the last 6 game weeks for a premium defender. It's just not good enough. I've been mentioning that he needs to be removed, and the reason is that Chelsea plays Liverpool, City, Spurs, followed by a couple of blank game weeks. So if you have a Chelsea defender, ship him out right now. As far as Trent and Cancelo are concerned, I think their hauls are irrelevant because each and every FPL manager has them. So let's move to the midfield. Son, I think, actually would do better than what he performed. He looked like he was going to score a goal every time Spurs were counter-attacking. So I do expect more goals to come from Son, and he's going nowhere from my team. Jared Bowen again, what an exciting player he's turned out to be. 3 assists and 14 points for a midfielder who cost just 6.6. He's in fact the number one captaincy choice in the double game week West Ham have. We'll get to that in the team selection very shortly. Coming to the attack, Joshua King I think had given assist. Yeah, so we were happy with that, and I actually expected Gabriel Jesus to get some attacking returns, but that's okay. I will be shipping him out too. So let's go straight to the team selection. So 3 teams have double game weeks here: West Ham, Brentford, and Everton. And the players who should be on your watch list are Jared Bowen if you don't have him already, Michael Antonio up front, and even Benrahma I think has been in great form. He scored 2 in the last 2, so he's a player you can actually keep your eyes on. So coming to the transfers in my team, I'm going to ship out Gabriel Jesus and Mo Salah, and I'm going to get Michael Antonio. Let me just make that in a second. And Gray has been the best attacker for Everton. I'm actually quite tempted to get DCL, but he isn't match fit. Yes, yeah. I mean, Benitez has said that he's been fit, but even he doesn't really know how he'll hold up in a game. So let's wait for a couple of game weeks. And Everton have really good fixtures. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin must be in your team if he plays 90 minutes. He scored 3 in 3 when the league started, and he's all class. He scored 21 goals last season, so you should keep an eye out on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So these are the true transfers I'm actually looking to make, and I will make them only towards the end of the deadline because you never know which match is going to be postponed. But having said that, there's another move I want to actually make. I want to remove Reece James and get Soufal in, because one, I'll have to play an Arsenal defender against City, which isn't the greatest of things, because City will probably score in all likelihood, and West Ham have really good fixtures. Let me show that to you. So and the best part is Soufal only costs 4.7. Look at that, I have 9.8 remaining in my bank. So say I want to move to a Harry Kane or a Cristiano, I can do that easily. I'll actually try and see if there's a way to fit in both, but I highly doubt that. So Soufal here has a double game week, Crystal Palace away, Norwich at home. I think that's great. And even if that doesn't work out, it's Leeds away, followed by Watford, Leicester and Newcastle, which I think are good fixtures. And because he plays as an attacking wing back, I think that that's also a possibility that you can get attacking returns. So I don't think this is a bad transfer to make at all. Yes, this window is costing me 8 points, but I think it's worth it. So these will be my transfers for the week, and I will be making my changes towards the end of the deadline. Coming to the Brentford players, I think you must avoid them at all costs. Yes, I mean, they haven't really been performing well, and they play Aston Villa, who are a really spirited team, and Southampton, who've just beaten West Ham. So I doubt Brentford will do too well. So if you want to take a punt, I think you can take Tony, but I'd rather take somebody like an Antonio here. But if you're short on money, I think even Tony is your go-to man from Brentford. So these are my changes for the game week. And I wish you all a very, very happy new year. And before I sign off, if you like my content, please share it with your friends and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for listening to FPL Daddy.